everyone to another episode of the Music Grill. And today I have a surprise for you. Don't forget, I'm your host, Ephraim Blessing. I have a world famous drummer with me in the studio today, Mr. Oton. Mr. Oton, can you just serenade us? Mr. Oton, you're welcome once again to the Music Grill. It's very lovely to have you here. So can you please tell the viewers just a little bit about yourself? Let's get to know you better.
Yeah, my name is Gbalekuma Oton.
Okay.
Popularly known as Oton, G-O-T-O-N.G. I'm from Bayelsa State. I'm married, the daughter, expecting one soon.
Okay.
I studied art and design. I'm into music too. I'm into real estate, investment, all that too. So that's what I do for now.
Okay, I can see money is coming in from different corners.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand that you've been into music for a while now, so I'm sure you've gathered a lot of experiences. So can you tell us your experiences working with singers, with musicians, with music producers, just general experiences? Just tell us about it.
Wow. It's a very wide one and crazy, very crazy, from 80s to 90s to the present time we are in now. Let me give part of history of myself. I work with other people. I started from brigade band to other bands, then stopped, was into art and design, and came back again. Then joined a lot of bands. There are a lot of bands then. We have the XI bands, we have the Mastercraft band, we have the Abitonia band, a lot of bands, Tapasin band. So it was like, if you're good, they call you. It's not a key thing that you have to just be there. Once you're good, they call you. And if you're playing a show and you're messing up, it's as crazy as that they bring you out, call the next person.
Right there.
Yes, that's the way things were. So even those years, there were some places like, I'll call the Motown Records then, the Pintos, the Captain's Club. If you're into music and you've not played those places, you've not started. So it was a wide experience. The like of Samuel Kozu's too were there. Everybody were there to come and jam, and it's always beautiful to watch your people. They are better than you, probably. And when they are through, they call you, yeah, boy, come play. So at that moment, you might be just shaking, or you deliver, or they don't call you at all. So it has been a wide experience, crazy and good.
Okay. I'm sure with working with people with your experiences, you've seen a lot of, will I call it problems, or will I call it shortcomings or challenges? So what are those issues that you've seen so far with how you work with people, and what solutions would you prefer?
First of all, the issues are in the music sector. Within my colleagues, musicians, we have a problem of not listening. There's too much ego. There's too much pride. I know it all. Why should I come and waste my time? I like my former boss that owns like a but will tell you that you have to do that in 1 million times. If you have to do like this, twirl your stick. You do it from now to tomorrow. That man is as crazy. His name is Wale. People is as crazy as that. You have no choice. You have to just do it. But these days, you copy for rehearsals. They don't want to rehearse. They want money, and they are not good. So they steal the solution, because there are some days ago I was online with one of the top drummers, Lionel Lewis. We're having chats. I was saying, see, I need to tell you where I am today. It's about listening more and less of rehearsals. Listen to people that are even lower than you, that have skill. Listen to them, watch. Be eager to always listen before you start, but they don't want to. So I think it's just, I don't know how it's going to work in our country now, because the system is so corrupt now, so corrupt that you can hardly draw people down to rehearsals. So if I'm paying you 10,000 for rehearsal, the rush will come, but they will still not deliver. So it means that the homework needs to start from home. How do you listen? How do you spend your time? Do you understand what you're listening to? Have you upgraded yourself, your skills, all those things? They are very important. Before you now bring it to, because you can't start learning, give me double sticking. paradiddle. You can't start doing that in a band rehearsal like this. That should have been done in your personal rehearsal. So if you don't know all that and you come for a group rehearsal, you miss it. So I don't know what the solution could be, but I just feel people should just humble themselves, forget money. The way we started was passion, but now any small thing is money. Money will come, actually. Let's be frank with ourselves. Forget money. Humble yourself to learn from the scratch. You understand?
Yes.
Once you can do that, and once you humble yourself, there's not like ego. But if you don't humble yourself, they'll be, this guy start. Pass on now. It's what they do for them. It happens nowadays. So, humility. Once you humble yourself, ask questions. I don't understand this thing. How do I go about this? How do you do this? I like this. I love this. So once you do all those things, you get to know them. Listen to all kinds of music. All kinds. You don't know where you meet it. I remember when we played with Ron Connolly. I was just playing some months before then. I was playing with Foxtrot. It's one of the drum patterns. And when we worked with him, he asked on stage. I was shocked. It was just as if someone just flipped the book. I just remember Foxtrot. I've realized this thing a month ago. And I did it. I have never played Foxtrot in my life before. Before that day. Oh. So I don't know if my spirit just took me, but if I was not humble enough, I wouldn't have learned it. I would just disgrace myself when he called it. So we need to humble ourselves, walk, listen, ask questions. Listening is very important. Very important. Do something 1 million times, do it.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
So I'm going to ask another question. If you were standing before our president right now and then you are to give him advice as regards to music, what would you tell him to do to better help music in Nigeria?
I've thought about this many times. But
Let me respond.
I might do that, I might not do that. What I'm saying is that some years ago, I traveled to the US. We got there, they asked, who are your managers? Individual, not as a band. So we're like, oh. In Nigeria, things are not run like that. But abroad, you must have your manager. Even the guy that brought sound said, where's your equipment? Where's your drums? It wasn't like that. Where's your manager? I need to see your manager. I need to see who's handling your drums. It wasn't like that. So the man just knew that these people, they are new to all these things. And just, so when next man came there, our boss had to go and look for managers for us. Though it's not what we do in Nigeria. But just not to embarrass ourselves. Yeah. And coming back to Nigeria, I've worked with, when the Mandators came to Nigeria, Sean Paul's drummer that came, he came with his manager. All of them came with their managers. So it's very clear that abroad, it's not that this is my band. Even though I have a project, if I collect the project of, okay, I'm playing for National Assembly, collect the project, call managers, I need a drummer, I need a bass player, I need this. Those that can fit in for that project, you bargain and you work together and you move. That's the way they usually do it. Then even then that we traveled, we were paid $10,000. The person that brought us 10,000 as a band. Then, so if I'm to face the president, I don't know what will really work here because of our mentality. Mentality is a key. It's very, very important. The system is very cruel, but I just hope that the mentality can change. Because nowadays you have people that want to use people. Just giving, these people charge 100,000 naira. For a band that will charge 20,000 naira.
After they do the same thing.
They will do the same thing. Yeah. So I don't know how our president can work that out without our mentality not being changed. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So mentality is number one key. Then for the president to really work to do things like that, I just can't, I don't know where I'll place it from, actually. But I feel for ourselves to be respected, the industry should change. I remember when P-Square went to China. They're going there to mine. They drove them back. Go and bring your band. Even here in Nigeria, Wizkid played a show that I know of. A manager that was managing them, Donti. A bed they paid 25 million naira, and the guy came to mine. And the Sullivan said, hey, out. I need to see your band. And he had to call his band members immediately.
Okay, Mr. Oton, as a versatile drummer with many years of experiences and in this field of music, what trick or skill would you give me as a layman who's just coming up in drumming?
Thank you. Naturally, music is something called dynamics. Mm-hmm. You're not playing for yourself. You're playing with people. You're listening while you're playing. You're listening while you're playing. You're listening what other people are playing. So once you are playing, you know what the music or whatever you're playing, you know what you're playing. You need to apply dynamics. There are times you need to. It depends on what you're playing. You need to apply. If you're going to do gross note, what's gross note? Gross note. They are softer notes at a lower level. That you can, if you don't have, open your ears, you will not hear it. It brings the music down, and you must allow the music to breathe. It's not about you. So when you play like, let's assume you're playing like a funk, and you now do a roll or a feel, you trap it. That's dynamics. You play softer. Everybody plays softer. Like you are the driver of the band of that music at that moment.
Yeah.
So if you give to the music, music gives back to you. And you must respect every culture of every genre of music you're playing. Either it's tumba, or it's reggae, or it's pop, or it's whatever. They all have their culture. You must understand and respect it. Then even though you want to add to it, it must be an agreement of the blood. Yeah. So as a drummer, upcoming drummer, you must listen a lot. Because you might be playing with experienced people and you're new, you're just coming up. You must listen to them a lot and be disciplined. Except you are given space to do one or two things. It'll be like 16 bars, 8 bars, 4 bars. You don't have to start playing what you're not supposed to play, doing chops or whatever. No. Every music has life, must be respected. Every music has character. So that character, we must understand the character. What's this particular music? What's the character of this particular music? Must I overplay my snare? Must I add accents to it? No. It does not need accent. Why are you adding accent to it? Why do you want people to say, this is me? And most mistakes we do here in Nigeria is that a lot of international drummers from other countries that we watch, the mistakes most of we drummers do is that we are eager to play what they are playing. They own their bands. They can decide to, even while they own their bands, they respect every other instrument. And when most of them have 16 bar, 24 bar, 72 bar, it depends on odd time or even even time. It depends. But we just play what we're not supposed to, like you're playing, let's assume we're playing like high life. And I do it chops. Doesn't make any sense. You've scattered the music, you've thrown everybody off. But when they say, guy, you're going to do 16 bars, you can bring in the whole journey of music into that 16 bar. But after that 16 bar, you must call everybody back. It's like you open your carton and you're covering it back. And everything, the surface is smooth. That's music.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Otonji. One thing I kept hearing was listen, listen, listen. Learn to listen from people who are above you, those beneath you, and even those equal to you, because gathered information and experiences could better help your life and make you successful in life. I hope we apply that in our everyday life and see the fruits thereof. So I come your way again next time. I am Ephraim Blessing and I remain your host on The Music Grill. Have a lovely weekend. Stay refreshed, drink a lot of water, and of course, mind your business. Bye.